Intraoperative radiotherapy, as such, is something that has been in use for about perhaps 100 years. However, because it was performed in a very clumsy way, patients were transported from the OR while under anesthesia on a stretcher, put hundreds of yards away from the Department of Radiation Therapy. They would go under anesthesia with the surgeon, with the anesthesiologist, with the technicians, with the nurses, all the way to the radiation oncology department. The patient would get into the vault where the linear accelerators are, and they would get the radiotherapy then, and then the patient would go back to the OR to complete the surgery with all the risks of infection, bleeding, and disconnection of tubes and everything that you can imagine. Because of that, it didn't prosper because it was an enormous logistic and risk to the patient problem. So that was a form of radiotherapy that it was never prospered too much. There's only a handful of places in the world that still do that for a very limited number of cases when there's no other possibility to apply to that patient. And until then, about 15 years ago, a group of Italian engineers and physicians got together and they thought of a solution to that problem, because they saw that it was conceptually is a very good idea. The problem was how to do it. So they invented and devised this portable linear accelerator, which is nothing other than a linear accelerator in wheels that goes into the OR and works only exclusively in the OR for intraoperative radiotherapy, and that's the Novak 7, the linear accelerator that we use here. We introduced the first one in the country. And now 2 other facilities in Cancer Treatment Centers of America also have this Novak 7 linear accelerator in Zion and in Tulsa, Oklahoma.